Miami University could become the #1 school in the nation by its 200th anniversary if everything goes according to plan. The first in 2009 program was created by University President James Garland to move Miami to the top of college rankings in 9 years. The program lays out 8 general objectives with the idea that each individual university department will create its own, more specific goals. A far-reaching, sometimes vague plan, it has drawn both accolades and criticism. The 8 broad objectives set forth by President Garland and various collaborative committees deal with several facets of the university. They seek to raise the academic standards for incoming and returning students, as well as faculty. The program also provides for a multitude of physical renovations to the campus.
Well, part of it is mom and apple pie and flag and the rest. Other parts, I think we're going to have to hear the details. And still other parts, I just have some disagreement.
Goals 1 and 2 set to strengthen the academic profile of entering students and the academic profile of new faculty and the support for existing faculty.
I think if you set high standards for all the students here, and students when they come in with the orientation process, with the recruiting process, saying that, hey, you're coming to an institution that prides itself on strong academics.
We're getting a lot of the introductory courses taught by graduate students and adjuncts, where we should have more tenure-line people.
Developing a curriculum for the 21st century at both the undergraduate and graduate level.
Well, within the University Senate, which is a body above the Student Senate that handles a lot of academic and policy issues, there's definitely been discussions, but there's been a lot of discussions with professors and students about what kind of classes are we offering that's contemporary in terms of diversity, in terms of world type issues.
It'll have a younger, hipper feel to it. It'll be a more intellectual environment. It'll be more culturally rich environment.
Strengthening academic standards and enriching campus intellectual and cultural life.
To attempt to make it a more academically demanding Miami is going to have costs. Costs in terms of recruitment, retention, renewal. We're going to have unhappier students, we're going to have unhappier parents, and that's going to mean unhappier state legislators.
What it means for students is that the bottom line is that their diploma will be worth more if we're successful, because the reputation of the university is what determines the value of a degree.
Increasing diversity of the faculty, staff, and student body.
I see increasing the diversity of the student body and of the faculty as one of the ways in which we'll make Miami education more relevant in this century.
We're to get a more diverse student body in the traditional age group, that's 18 to 22. I think we're going to have to bring in more older students. I think we're going to have to bring in a different variety of students, and I think to get those kinds of students, we're going to have to offer them big money in terms of scholarships.
Enhance campus facilities, technologies, buildings, and systems.
Facilities like Recreational Sports Center, which I live right around the corner of and use very frequently, which I think is a fine idea, but the library isn't going to be the last stop on the campus tour. Recreational Sports Center is.
One of the reasons we have 13,000 plus applicants per year is because of the physical beauty of the campus and of the quality of the campus environment. So maintaining our physical plan and upgrading it and making it more responsive to student needs is a very high priority.
Strengthening the university revenue base.
You recruit and you give scholarships, more for students who would like the education, more for a few rebels. It costs money. The thing I like most about the program is we're going to really work on raising money.
And also with university advancement, we're trying to do some things with student government to create an atmosphere where you're a Miamian from the first day you set foot on here, with more Spirit initiatives, with the Spirit Coalition we have, with more, with bringing back an M book, it's called, which is a Miami University book they used to give to every student in the 30s, with more, maybe a class gift, encouraging more donations as a Miamian from the first day you set foot.
Developing improved benchmarking with peer institutions.
Miami is a school that is very highly ranked. I think in the latest last couple of years of U.S. News and World Report rankings, we were somewhere around the top 25 public universities in the country.
I've been told we are not talking about U.S. News and World Report.
It's a school that was rated the tops among a survey of seniors having to do with student expectations.
Also, the whole idea of being first in, well, we're getting rid of about 50 universities who are ahead of us in places like U.S. News and World Report. By the way, we're defining who our peer group is. Maybe we should be competing worldwide if we're going to compete. Also, I'm not sure that competition is the best way to look at this.
The general feeling on this program seems to be fairly positive, provided everyone does his or her part to make it work. Physical improvement plans are being continuously implemented across campus, and Miami administrators and Dr. Garland hope the rest of the plan's progress won't be far behind.
I would say that if we're going to have a plan for improving Miami, it should get down to nuts and bolts issues.
This is not a very complicated plan in the sense that it's only laying out 8 general objectives. I think people realize that they're important objectives, and they think if we can pull this off, it will really be very exciting for the university.
I think it seemed like here's our plan for 2009 instead of how what's our plan for first in 2009. And I think at first that was lost, maybe, and now that relationship is being built, and there was a lot of discussions right after they presented it to try to explain and engage people. But I think fundamentally that has to be how it's presented. And if it's only a President's Garland 2009 thing, it's not going to work. It's got to be Miami's first in 2009 thing. Every student, every faculty member has to buy into it, or we're not going to get there.
Wait a minute. Speaking of President Garland, do Miami students even know who he is?
I have no idea.
Never seen him?
No. I might have seen him, but I wouldn't recognize him.
No.
No, I don't.
Yes, it's James Garland.
President Garland. The man drives to work. From his house to Rowdybush, like half a block.
Okay, I think this is kind of a funny story.
Okay.
I think I saw him. I was at the motor pool the other day, and I swear I saw him filling up his car with gas at the motor pool gas station. But I never have seen him otherwise. Which is weird.
Miami people are stupid sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. As long as mommy and daddy are paying for it, I'm sure that they don't really care what's happening. As long as the Jeep's got new tires, I don't think anybody cares sometimes. So I don't know what to tell you. Take some interest. I don't know.